Welcome to another Achieving Science video. This video is all about cancer. First of all, let's have a look at what cancer is. Well, cancer is the uncontrollable cell growth and division. If we look at this picture, it shows you a cancer cell being attacked by our body's immune system, i.e. our white blood cells. What can happen with cancer is that you have a cell that grows and develops into a tumour being a mass of cells. There are different types of tumours. Some can be cancerous and some non-cancerous, so we need to be able to have a look at these in a closer detail. So let's have a look then. So tumours. As I said, there are tumours which are non-cancerous and ones which are cancerous. They are referred to by different terms. So if you encounter a tumour, you might go and get it tested by your GP. If you hear that it is a benign tumour, this means it is non-cancerous. This is where you've just got some cells that are growing and they will fill the space that is available to them. They are unlikely to be fatal. Malignant tumours, on the other hand, will invade surrounding cells. They can therefore be potentially fatal. There is also the secondary point that actually parts of that cancer can break off, be transported in your bloodstream, and therefore cause secondary tumours elsewhere in your body. Now, there are risk factors. Now, everyone has the chance to develop a cancer, but there are certain factors that can increase your chances of developing cancer and make it more likely that you do develop a cancer. First of all, smoking is linked to many cancers. Next, obesity and being overweight. Next, some viral diseases can actually increase your chances of developing a cancer. Overexposure to the sun, UV rays, maybe not wearing sunscreen. And then there are some genetic disorders, so where they are passed down from parents to children, called genetic factors. Well, let's have a look in a bit more detail about these then. So we've got some risk factors, but what are the linked cancers to them? Well, with smoking, it's to do with lung cancers, because you're breathing in that smoke. You've got mouth cancers, bowel cancers, stomach and cervical cancers. With obesity, the common linked cancers to obesity include bowel cancer, liver cancer and kidney cancers. With the overexposure to UV rays and spending too much time out in the sun, this is linked therefore to skin cancers. Are common viruses that can affect us. These have the linked cancers which include things like liver cancer. And then finally, our genetic factors. Usually these are linked to things like breast cancers and ovarian cancers. And these are general questions. If you visit a doctor, they'll ask you, is there a previous history of breast or ovarian cancer in your family? Now, let's look at treatments. Over the last few years, the survival rates have increased massively because there have been massive amounts of research and investment within cancer research. So there are now much improved medical treatments. These include chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Chemotherapy is where the patient is given drugs which fight the cancer cell and will kill it. Radiotherapy is where the patient is exposed to high energy X-rays which are fired at the cancerous cell. There is also much improved diagnosis because of the massive amounts of research that is being carried out. Diagnosis can be done by visiting your GP or doctor, and they will screen you either via a blood screening, a blood test, or a urine test, or via X-rays. Now, before you can be diagnosed, there needs to be symptoms that appear. So what are these possible symptoms that would draw your attention that you are ill and you need to visit the doctor? Well, this can include many different things, but for instance, a lump has formed. You've got a long-term cough. You've got unexplained bleeding. You've got a loss of weight, a loss of appetite. But we do have to be careful when we're listing these symptoms because these symptoms could be of any different illness. They will not necessarily be a symptom of cancer. And that is why you must always seek the professional advice of a doctor to actually diagnose you with cancer. Now, with any treatment, there are always issues. So with chemotherapy and radiotherapy, there are issues. The main issue is that both of these procedures, both chemo and radiotherapy, cannot differentiate, so cannot tell between a cancerous cell and a healthy cell. This means that healthy cells are destroyed, are killed by these processes. Therefore, there are also other connected issues. There might be hair loss, particularly with chemotherapy. There might be nausea, which is sickness, vomiting. There might be fatigue, so they're going to feel very, very tired, and they might also result in a lack of fertility as well.